So guys, we get a lot of questions about students who say that, look, on the official ACCA website, the eligibility criteria for ACCA is that in your 12th, you need 65% in English, as well as math or account, and 50% in the rest of the subject. But a lot of students don't have that, and this video is for them. Now, what kind of candidates will not have these eligibility criteria fulfilled? Of course, if you've not scored the requisite marks, 65% in English, math, accounts, or 50% in the others, or you're an arts or science student wherein you did not have math, accounts in your 12th syllabus, and most importantly, you have not completed your 12th yet. We get a lot of students who post 10th, meaning either in the 11th or somewhere in the 12th, want to start pursuing ACCA. So this video is for all of you all who want to start but have not already fulfilled the eligibility criteria. So this route is called Foundation in Accountancy, FIA. Now what is this route? So let me break it down first. If you want to register for ACCA, you can do it in one of two ways. Number one is the ACCA route, which means if you are eligible as per the website, right? Like for example, in India, you have that 65% in accounts English. You can register the ACCA route and start from paper number 1. However, if you do not, you have this other route called FIA, and FIA asks you that, okay, you have to give an additional 7 exams. You'll see the list of it on the screen right now. There are an additional 7 exams which you have to give before you're eligible for paper number 1 of ACCA. Now, obviously, nobody wants to give 7 additional papers. We don't even know if it's necessary or required. So, how do you break this down? By the way, we have a lot of students doing this, which is why I can tell you that it's extremely easy for you all to understand this. Let's assume I am an FIA student, which means I am not eligible as per the ACCA route. So either I'm in my 11th or my 12th, or I've not secured 65% or the 50% as per the eligibility, or I'm from another background. I'm from a science or an arts background. So I'm basically going to be registering myself from the FIA route. Now, from the 7 papers, luckily, 4 papers are optional. Right? Because of these optional papers, I can skip them if I want, which I'm okay with. And the balance 3 exams, okay, so think about if I break it down, papers 1 to 7, papers 1 to 4 are optional, papers 5, 6, 7, it's mandatory to give, but papers 5, 6, 7 of FIA are the same and overlap with papers 1, 2, 3 of ACCA. So if I appear for the papers 5, 6, 7 of FIA and you appear for papers 1, 2, 3 of ACCA, we're giving the exact same exam, we're studying the same thing. So if I give papers 5, 6, 7 of FIA, when I come to ACCA, I directly start with the 4th paper. Now, a couple of points very important for you to figure out. Number one, you have to know whether you're eligible for FIA or for ACCA, because that comes in the registration form. So again, of course, if you speak to any of us, we'll be able to guide you based on your eligibility criteria, but it's very important you know that. So when you do register, if you're registering by yourself, there will be somewhere in the registration form, they ask you whether you want to join through the FIA route or ACCA. Do not select ACCA, otherwise ACCA will reject your application and you won't be able to register. You'll have to ensure you click on FIA route. Another important point, when you register through the ACCA route, all right, the sequence of the first few papers are not important. You can give the 4th paper first and then give papers 1, 2, 3 in any order, in any sequence. When you give it through the FIA route, guys, remember, you cannot give the 4th paper, the 5th paper, any paper before you complete papers 1, 2, 3. So the difference is in FIA, papers 1, 2, 3 is mandatory before you reach the 4th paper, whereas to the ACCA route, you have the option of giving first 3 papers and then the 4th, or vice versa. Now, if you've already registered for ACCA, you're in the first 3 papers and you don't know whether you've registered to the ACCA route or the FIA route, it's very simple to check. You just log into your My ACCA account and right on the home page, somewhere on the top left corner, it will show whether you are a Foundations in Accountancy student or an ACCA student, and you would know. So guys, if there's anything that we've missed, if you're still confused about your own role, please do put it in the comments. We have a lot of videos on ACCA in depth about details of ACCA, about things such as Oxford Brookes University and what to do, about ACCA post, whether to do it post CA, comparing it with other courses. We have tips on ACCA, so please do check us out. And if there's anything you would like to learn further, please leave it in the comments.